Alright, so whenever you're ready, hon.
She's already started recording it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got my daughter Brittany here. You've seen her on the last video when we were
Unless they haven't seen it.
Well, if they haven't seen it, you need to go back
alert.
there. There you go. You need to watch our last video. But today, we're going to do a root beer challenge. Actually, it's a root beer review, right?
Right. We will be doing a root beer rank and place is basically what we're doing. So you will be testing the root beer, drinking it on a scale from 1 to 10. We will be giving it a rank, I guess.
Yes.
And then we will do whatever ones are matching. Say like we give one root beer 7, another root beer 7, then we're gonna retaste those, see which one we like better, and then we'll move it on into a placing system of 1 through 10, first through 10th place.
Now here's what I didn't know. I thought that the world consists of A&W root beer. Either full flavored or zero sugar.
You were wrong.
And I was wrong. So what I did found out?
You found out?
What I learned.
What you discovered.
What I discovered was that there are several root beers. And we have 10 of them here for our drinking enjoyment tonight. Now I love root beer, but don't love me. But we're going to drink it
We're not drinking all of it though.
But these are some unique root beers that you're not going to find on, like at the Safeway or the Walmart and stuff like that. These are, I've never even heard, I only heard of one.
I've heard of a few of these.
And it's the last one we're going to try. And I had that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And you know I'm older than dirt, so that's an old root beer. So it better taste good still, like it did when I was a kid. So,
that's an old
before
root
we
beer.
get started, a couple of things came in the mail. First of all, cold beer. Got my cold beer shirt on. Thank you, John, from Cold Beer Ranch. From my wife won a blanket pin or brooch. It's called the Pinacular pin.
No.
Pinacular?
No.
No. Planacular?
Let me see it.
Planacular?
Panamular? Wait, how is it?
Penambular.
Penamular.
Penamular.
Penamular pin.
That she can use.
Brooch.
Or brooch that she uses. It's used on a blanket.
And that's from Barr Run Forge.
And that was from Barr Run Forge, Troy and Eli.
I did that one.
They handmade this and she won it. Now I won a cross on that show, but she won the first one under MT Homestead.
Okay.
And then I won a metal cross that they create, and they said we couldn't win
You can only
two
have one.
prizes in a row,
Right.
but it was kind of unique that MT Homestead won and I was on my personal channel.
Right. And
Because
they're
I'm
like,
subscribed to them too.
You guys are the same.
We're the
you
same.
only get one, and she won
and
first.
that's what Troy said.
Yeah.
And so I think after me it was Come On Homestead won the cross.
Yeah.
So
There you
come on
go.
with the come on, you're welcome very much. So
And then we also have
oh yeah.
this wonderful mug, and we also got seeds from Farmstead Smith, right?
Yeah.
From Adrian.
Adrian's
Got
her
the
name.
mug. So, and then the seeds. We got all the
seeds
flower
she sent us,
seeds and
yeah.
the tomato seeds.
Yeah. So yeah, you ready to get started with this?
Yeah, we got a lot of root beer.
I want to introduce the first beer that we're going to be drinking.
All right, so the
Root
first
beer.
one that we have is Iron Horse, and this one's from Medina, Minnesota.
Yes.
Is that right? Minnesota. Yeah.
Medina, Minnesota. So it's a nice bottle. It looks like a beer.
They all look like beer, hence root beer.
It's got the let it breathe.
It's not wine.
Okay. Oh, it's not.
You can pour me a cup then too.
All right. So
I'm gonna move
So are we supposed to talk about the flavor and the
Well, this is gonna be our test, our first test to see 1 through 10 of your A&W root beer.
that's really root beery.
Oh yeah.
Is that a word? Root beery?
It is now. Way to
Okay.
go.
It has kind of a cream soda.
It's very delicate. It's very light. Not very in your face, punching you in the face root beer.
And it's called Iron Horse, so I figured it would be something really strong.
I'm gonna do this one at a 4, I think, just to stick with a median, and I'm gonna go from there.
But it tastes like an aftertaste of a cream soda too.
Right. That's why it's a root beer. It needs to taste like root beer. So.
Oh, I know what it is. It says it's made with sugar, and I haven't had sugar in years.
That's true. So alright, so I'm gonna do mine at a 4.
I'm a 3. So,
Yeah, there you go.
so it's what, an average of a 3.5?
Yeah, so this would be a 3.5 technically.
No waste. Okay,
I'm gonna drink a lot of root beer.
we're gonna drink a lot of root beer.
You will, I'm probably not.
Oh, that's good. Thinking about your
I'm
mouth.
gonna
Alright.
swap out here.
Yeah.
Alright,
So the next
here we
one
go.
we're gonna try is called Masons.
And it's from Gardena, California.
Gardena, California. So that's what it looks like.
It's very
Really?
bold.
Okay. All right. So it looks kind of boring.
It looks like
On the
an
mark.
original, old school, very old, simple
And it says keg
brewed flavor.
brewed flavor.
We'll see how this one compares to our first.
I think this was a screw off.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. Okay. So let's try this one.
You just pour mine. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm being a
Thanks,
gentleman. I'm being a gentleman.
All right.
So,
There wasn't anything fancy that this one was there. 'Cause
No.
I know some of them say the flavors. It's got a hint of whatever. So this one was just the keg brewed flavor.
okay.
Here we go.
So,
Yeah, that's root beer.
that's root.
That's root beer. I'm gonna give this one a solid 6. This is a good root beer. I like this one. It's got a strong, very.
You know, remember those root bar ball barrels?
That's what I was thinking.
That's
like
what that
the
tastes like.
candy. That's
The
what this
candy.
tastes like. Yeah. You put that candy into a.
Yeah,
That's-
I'd give that a 6 also. So
No.
on to our next one. This is
Cicero.
Beverage Company, Chicago, Illinois. So it's got like a Chicago skyline look to it and stuff like that. A lot of these just look like a beer that you would order until you see the word root beer.
Right.
All right.
Basically.
Okay. So
Cicero.
root beer, salted caramel root beer.
This one's.
A
It
salted
tastes more like
caramel root beer.
a cream soda, I think.
Yeah, because that first one, that Iron Horse had a little aftertaste of cream soda with it, to me.
Yeah, and it was our first root beer to try.
Yeah, that's true.
So that makes sense.
All right, so down the hatch. I haven't been in a bar in so many years.
It smells
I'm
like a
drinking
cream
root
soda. This smells straight like cream soda.
Oh, good God.
It tastes like a cream soda. This is not a
With
root beer.
just a hint.
Just small. I'm giving this a 3. This is not a root beer. If you're wanting root beer, do not get this one. Do not get that.
That's not good.
If you like cream soda though, heck yeah, get this one. Or if you want to mix,
I'm gonna have to give that a solid 2. That was
Yeah. If you want cream soda and root beer, that's the go-to.
So yeah. Ooh, we're almost out.
We're gonna need.
Okay. We have to replenish our cups here in a minute.
What's this?
Okay,
next
what's that one? You can introduce that one.
This one is Lost Trail root beer,
Looks like a cowboy root beer.
Lewisburg, Kansas.
Oh, it's from Kansas.
Lewisburg, Kansas.
Not off of
That's where we're at
I-70?
now. Oh gosh.
I don't know.
I
Somewhere.
drive everywhere so much.
All right, so we're gonna try this one. It's got a cowboy riding a horse, tipping his hat. So let's try this one. That was a screw top too, and I'm using it.
It all opens, as long as it opens it.
So this is the Lost Trail. All right. Ooh, that's got a strong smell.
Yeah, it's definitely smelling more like root beer. We're back on track. Alright, yeah.
Actually, it's got a deep flavor.
Yeah, it's got like that almost like a pepper kind of feel to the back of the throat.
Makes your throat tingly.
I like that feeling.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give. I'm gonna have to give that a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's really good.
that's a good root beer. It gives you the.
Well, it's because it's got a cowboy on it.
Yeah, that's it. This is the cowboy and the horse. It does it for me.
I really like that.
Yeah. Not only do you get the flavor, you get the feeling of root beer.
I know. All right. So,
I'm refreshing.
yeah, we had to take a little break. We ran out of glasses. So we had to go rinse them out so we wouldn't cross-contaminate the root beers.
I don't want to do that.
Oh,
Solid.
and by the way, I changed shirts.
Oh. Hey, I got you that shirt
You did.
too. Because it's true.
It is true. All right. So the next root beer we're going to drink is called Dog and Suds root beer.
Lafayette, Indiana.
From Lafayette, Indiana.
You want to show them the bottle or?
Oh, I do, don't I?
That one you just keep them for yourself. I like that bottle.
It looks like a cartoon bottle, right?
Yeah. But will it taste like good root beer?
Yeah.
Find
Kind of like an underdog
Right,
cartoon thing. And that was a screw top too.
I think most of them are screw tops.
All right, Dog and Suds.
Alright. Here we go. I keep smelling my root beer.
Yeah. Well, it's a root beer. That's a
Oh.
pretty dang good root
That's a
beer.
good root beer. I would put this one at a solid 7 as well, I think. That one's right there. I don't want to go too high. I don't know if there's gonna
Yeah.
be that one that just hits just
I'll give it a
right.
7. It's pretty dang good root beer. Yeah. So, Dog and Suds,
You are on point.
you're on point. It's a solid 7 for both of us.
Heck yes.
That would be a
That's like a root beer float
root beer float, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what that one is. Oh, so good.
We used to go to this place when I was growing up in Arizona, Kenny's Drive-In over on Country Club Drive. And if you're from the Mesa area, you'll know what I'm talking about. In fact, I think her daughter went to school with, I think she may have been a year ahead of me. Anyway, Kenny's Hamburger and Drive-Thru, best root beer in the world. When I was a kid, you could go there and get 20 hamburgers and 2 gallons of root beer
That's healthy.
for $10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That was it. Everybody in Mesa, Arizona knew exactly where Kenny's Drive-In was.
So I'm
That
gonna
was
say that
awesome.
the root beer that we just drank definitely inspired that story. So
Yeah.
that's
And that's what it reminded me of.
That's
It's
a good
really
root
good
beer.
one. All right, you want to do the next one?
Dang,
Dang!
that's good.
And I didn't say she dang.
Dang, that's good. That's what the root beer is called. And it's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It says, dang, that's good.
That's what it says. Dang,
Milwaukee,
that's good.
Wisconsin. All right.
And it's
But it's a butterscotch root beer.
yeah, and I have a feeling that's going to be like that salted caramel one that we had. Caramel.
Caramel.
So I don't know. This one might be like the cream soda that we're trying to niche out because we're looking for root beer here.
I guess if you're one of those people that love butterscotch and root beer,
Yeah, if you're a Harry Potter fan, I know that.
and it
Yeah.
says it's the original. Ooh, you smell that? It
It's
smells just
butter.
like butterscotch candy
It's definitely butter.
that your grandma had, and it was all sticky because it was sweaty in her purse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no. No, root beer and butterscotch together. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm looking on that one. That's
That-
a 2.
Yeah,
That's worse than the caramel one for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 1. That's gosh off.
I barely sipped that.
I don't want no more
It
of that.
smells like butter.
Yes.
I don't want to be mean though. I mean, if you like butterscotch, then heck yeah, that one's for you.
But don't mix it with root beer. Okay?
Dang, that's
Oh, and here's the other thing.
not good.
Here's the other thing that's wrong with it. It's gluten-free and caffeine-free. So
Oh, it's not root beer then.
I want to change my score. What did I score at a 1?
Put it at a 1.
I would like to put it at a 0.5.
I'm keeping mine at a 2.
Whoever
It's
works
still-
there, I'm sorry, but
Don't
that
feed
is a
us
horrible
forever.
product. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Well-
like taking a candy from one
I
grandma and a candy from the other one being a root beer and one being a butterscotch, and you just throw it in your mouth.
I'm betting if it didn't have the butterscotch though, I bet it'd be a dang good root beer.
Or a Scotch brew, whatever. All right, you're gonna have to help me with this one. This is called a Saranac
You got it.
root beer,
Saranac, Utica, New York.
and it's been being brewed since 1888.
That's an old.
It says
root
world
beer.
famous handcrafted soft
And
drink.
it says it's root beer of 2017. It's right here. On this, you can barely.
Oh.
It's really.
Oh, it won an award.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Well, before you open it,
Well, let me show everybody.
keeping it to yourself. I gotta keep drinking this water in between. I really gotta get rid of that butterscotch.
All right, everybody. Hopefully, everybody can see that. Our camera person keeps moving.
Llama.
She gave us a thumbs up.
No, she said to stop moving it up.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, by the way, Llama is what I call my mom. And she's been called that for,
Years.
I don't even know how long. Over 15 years now. I'm not gonna give my age away though.
But
Unless you already did.
yeah, but you're at the age where it's okay to say your age.
Okay, I'm 25.
You're lying. Okay. So,
Which one?
oh, did we say where it was from?
Yeah, Utica, New York.
Utica.
Utica.
For all you people in Utica that work at this plant.
Hopefully it tastes like root beer.
That's a smooth root beer.
Oh yeah.
It's
It
not
doesn't have the
overbearing.
pop. Yeah, it doesn't have that pop like the.
You can taste the root beer flavor, but it's not overwhelming.
It's very.
And just pouring it in, this is the only one that really foamed up like that. This is like the first one that really foamed up, just filling up a glass.
I don't know if I want to give it a 7 with it because it's got one of that old school like barrel root beer taste.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Mm.
I like that.
I'm gonna give it with a 7 too. I mean, all of these are. No, I'll give this one a 7.5.
Okay.
I'll bump this one up. It's nostalgic.
Says it's voted best root beer in 2017. So,
Yeah, that one's up there. That one's good. That's a good. I wouldn't put this in a root beer float. I would just want to. If you want to enjoy a root beer, this is it.
so what's that, a 7.75?
Yeah.
Mom rounded it up.
I see.
Okay,
Hold on. Let me grab
we're in our
this.
last 2 glasses again.
Yeah, but that's okay. All right, we are on. What's this one? Triple X.
It's a root beer.
It's a
It's
root beer.
triple X. I get that.
Good Lord, she didn't get on to you.
She's so pushy sometimes.
This one's also from Lafayette, Indiana. Or at least that's what it says. The brewery.
Oh, it's the same place as, or the same town.
As the dog and Suds, the one that we really liked. All right.
Ooh, look at that. That's set up good.
Yeah, that one.
But it went down quick. It didn't hang around.
They were just like, no, that's enough. All right. Triple X.
Triple X.
This is like wine tasting, but with root beer. All right, I feel like we went down.
Yeah, I'd have to give that a 6. You can taste a root beer, but there's just something about it.
It's just, yeah, it's not hitting. It's hitting like the rest of these, just in the middle point. So yeah, 6. It's good though. It is a good root beer.
It's a good root beer, but it didn't hit it out of the park for me. All right, so we got 2 root beers left. All right, so here we go. We got the second to the last one, and it's Sioux City root beer. And Sioux City root beer is nowhere close to Sioux City. It is in Whitestone, New York. Okay,
That's far.
but
That's the difference.
unless there is a Sioux City, New York, I don't know.
I
All right,
couldn't tell
let me
you.
get some water because
I know, that's what I've been, and I keep doing this. I love this cup. Oh wow,
That's
this
fun.
is very carbonated.
very carbonated.
Sioux City's carbonated root beer.
Did I even hold that up? Yeah, it's probably not going to show up well now because I'm drunk on root beer or I'm pinging from the
You
sugar
got a buzz.
that
from
I'm
the
not
sugar.
allowed to have. And that's why I put this together so I could have something. Here we go.
Sioux City. Oh my goodness, so much carbonation.
A lot of carbonation.
Wow. Definitely root beer though. It is definitely root beer. If it had a little less carbonation, I'd give it a 6.5, but I think I might give it a 6.
Yeah.
It's got a good,
It's got a good
Root beer.
root beer flavor, but it's overwhelming with the carbonation.
Yeah, and it has the tingle still of like that root beer flavor, but yeah, the carbonation
I'd
is,
give it a 6.5.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's right up there.
Hey, we're back. Hey. So, we had to do a wardrobe change. This is the other shirt my daughter bought me.
That's me. I'm his daughter.
Yep. So, last but not least, now this is the root beer I remember as a
This
kid.
is your throwback.
This is the throwback.
Right.
And this is caffeine free, which I'm pretty sure it had caffeine when I was a kid. Dad's Old Fashioned Root Beer.
And this is from Jasper, Indiana.
The Old Fashioned. All right, here we go. Ooh.
I think all of these were twist tops. They were.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were.
all twist tops.
Wow, that's a dark root beer.
That's a very, very dark root beer.
Come on, childhood, don't fail me. All right.
I didn't even have.
Wow, that tastes like some
I haven't even tasted it yet, and I know this is gonna be a good root beer. Like, I can smell it just bringing it up to my face.
That's a strong root beer.
Wow. Oh, whoa. It's got a pepper taste though. As soon as you taste it, like in the front, it's got like this pepper, like.
But it's not hot pepper. It's like
No, like
peppery
actual,
taste.
like that. Yeah, black pepper almost.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to give it a 7.
You're at a 7.
I'm at about a 7.
I was gonna give this one like a 7.5. I kind of like that. It's different than the rest.
It looks like Saranac.
Saranac.
I feel like I'm drunk.
This one.
Like I'm speeding out on something.
That's the one.
So-
this is our first place.
This is our first place winner. It won Best in
Out of-
Show and Test in 2017.
And out of 10 root beers that we've tried right now throughout this entire experience, this is number 1 for us.
Number 1 for us.
So definitely get this one if you want a
Alright.
good root beer. Second place is the Dad's root beer, your throwback.
Yep.
That was their second place. That was our runner-up.
That was our runner-up.
Yeah, which is good. You had high hopes for that, and so I think that's a good
So
thing.
this is kind of like the first last place.
It's still carrying your
'Cause if you ain't
childhood.
You're last.
It's still carrying your childhood,
It
though.
did, it did.
It brought you back.
It did. But it was.
Because all the other ones kind of just mellowed out through actual root beer. I think we're still, though, our least favorite, though.
Is the dang.
Dang, that's not good.
Dang, that's horrible.
Sorry.
Wow. So yeah, that was our least favorite.
Yeah, dang, that's good. Dang, that's just.
Ooh, there goes the burping. Hey, and a couple of other things. I just want to put this out. I want to thank Tim at RidgeLife. We were on his Watch and Grow. He featured us. Actually, featured us 2 weeks in a row.
Oh yeah.
And
Nice.
the first week, I think
Yeah.
we were at 84 subscribers. And through his Watch and Grow, we actually that night went to 110, woke up the next morning, and we were back at 84. And over that week or something like that, over the whole week, we went back up to about 100, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we were on this last time, and the first one I think I was creating a box. And then the second one he put on there, we're still building on the chicken coop, and I think we went up to 124.
124. Wow.
124,
Yeah.
and currently we're at like 150 or something like that. I don't know.
We're doing.
But thank you, Tim, for all you do for small channels like ours. We really enjoy your Sunday services. We like your Thursday night one. We like your Tuesday night one, which is the Watch and Grow. So thank you very much for everything you do. And if that's a shout out to Tim, that's a shout out to Tim. There's a lot of channels that should be thanking him for the effort he puts towards this community that we live in.
Yeah, just getting your name out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I had a great time.
Yeah, me too.
We're not hammering and sawing.
No.
So this was pretty good. My belly is full of root beer,
And you've had way too much sugar.
and I've had way too much sugar, and I learned I don't like gluten-free anything. But hey, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that
The like button.
the like
The
button.
thumb.
Oh,
the
we gotta
thumb button.
smash the like button.
You can smash. You can
Smash it.
punch it. You can.
Punch it.
As long as you
and
don't
ring
break your computer or phone.
and ring the notification bell. Hey, and leave a comment. Please
Yeah.
leave a comment.
Oh my gosh.
We
Let
like
us let
Terrie
us
loves
know if you liked one of these root beers more than the other, or if we should try other root beers or other sodas, or do more ideas, more different tasting things.
She's pinging.
I've had too much sugar.
Yeah, but dabba do. So,
Yeah.
like I always say,
Subscribe. Which one?
I've already did all that.
All of it.
yeah, I did it all.
All right.
Okay,
So we're signing off then.
we're about to.
You have to do a shout out.
I'm going to.
Okay.
So, like I always tell everybody, do something for somebody, help somebody in need. It's one of the most gratifying things in the world when you help somebody out, and especially when you're not asking for anything in return. The other thing is I always put a shout out to a military unit, organization, and things like that. So I want to do a shout out to the 4th Infantry Division at Fort Carson, Colorado. I was stationed with them. I was in the 31st Chemical Company. I was a platoon sergeant there for the smoke platoon. And that is a unit that, even when I was a civilian, I was working there at Carson, they deploy all the time. They're a heavy division. They're rich in tradition. They're still at Fort Carson at the Mountain Post. And I love being in that unit. I didn't deploy with them, but I did do 7 rotations to the National Training Center in Death Valley, California. So if you've ever been to hell, that's where it's located at, in Death Valley. But at night you can see Las Vegas, the lights of Las Vegas from that training area. But anyway, thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you, Brittany, for doing the taste test or review.
Thanks for having me, Dad.
And we'll see you on the next video. God bless.
Bye.
No. We're drinking root beer.
It's Italian.
Welcome to the root beer challenge.